Mm-hmm. Well, during
They're
COVID,
so cute.
during COVID, believe it or not, and I know because I sell dogs, the sales went crazy. You would have thought it went the other way, but I think it's because a lot of people were home and they felt like they had the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the sales actually went up incredibly. But unfortunately, after that, a lot of people dumped the dogs because they went.
Yeah, they had to rehome the dogs because they realized like they're not. And I live around the corner from an animal place, and they say February through May.
I learned from there. They're going to highly like to go to Qatar to load the payload. And unless they faked it that we're leaving now to have the element of surprise, if they go after those three and they do it such that there is no radiation, I think everybody's going to be happy, provided that something brings an end to this regime. That's the ultimate goal.
Ujo, let me ask you one follow-up question. I'm going to go to Daniel real quick. These three sites I'm not familiar with. Are these nuclear sites?
Yes.
Oh shit!
Fordo is the one that is 800 feet down, and most of the enrichment is apparently happening there. That's the main target that the Israelis couldn't penetrate.
Thank you very much, Ujo. I'll come right back to you. Daniel, how you doing?
Hello. Daniel. Good night. Yeah.
Hello. Good evening. Hello. Daniel. I pinned an article to the top. Supposedly, President Trump has announced that we've attacked Iran, the nuclear sites.
Have you heard about this?
It's not like, yeah, I heard it. It's not like he did tweet it, but I don't know if it's. I guess it's true. It's like Fordo, Natanz, and Esfahan at the same time, and maybe the entire thing about the B2s was like a decoy, like a.
Oh wow.
I'm checking BBC Pharmacy, and there's nothing there about this.
Well,
just 2 seconds ago, it happened on X.com. 2 seconds ago. No way. I was looking at it. It was B2.
Hold on. I don't know if it's B2.
CNN is reporting it right
It has to be B2. There's no other option.
Hold on. Everybody mute up. Okay, Zach, I'm not putting up with you tonight. I'm going to be a grifter on my own time. Thank you. But guys, I understand this is breaking news, but let's have a civil dialogue. If this is true, and I don't see why would Trump announce this if it's not true? I think this changes a lot of things.
Well,
hold on, Aaron, I got you. You called me a grifter, you asshole, and you think I'm just going to forget about it with my name in the title? You're lucky I even let you in my spaces. Sorry, go ahead, Aaron.
Yeah, so what I was gonna say was that this was like something that was gonna inevitably happen because in 2018, Iran's tactical response to the posted GCPOA was they had reached about 83% purity, and they started doing something different where they started building underground fortified facilities, nuclear facilities, and Israel has the capability. They have certain bombs that can reach, 12 feet. I think they got one that's like 20 feet. But some of their facilities, like the one that was just bombed, was actually like, I think it was like somewhere like 90 feet below the ground. And America has those bombs. America has a bomb that can like go 22 stories deep into the earth. So Israel, the only way Israel was, because basically Israel did bomb that place, but they were only able to, they weren't able to penetrate it and actually destroy it. So what we're seeing now is finally a retaliation on Iran, or a response to Iran actually building these underground facilities. But this has been in the works since 2018. This is not like something, it's just now finally happening. But this has been something that's been bubbling up for 2018. And this is not like, we're now figuring out, but America and Israel had to respond to Iran building nukes deep into the ground. Like, you were going to get a response.
Thank you. Let me go to boss/stop, because I can't read your language, my friend. Boss stop, are you there? Hooja, what's this guy's name? I can't read that language, Hooja. The guy next to you on stage.
Hardam.
Hadadam, are you there? Hadadam, thank you, Hooja.
Yes, my friends. Yeah, I just wanted to talk. Earlier, you guys were talking about Iranians and Persian. But listen, Iranians are people who don't want to fight. They're not here to get a gun and go fight with the regime. I'm not, saying like Israel did a bad thing or a good thing. I think it did a good thing, and I'm supporting that. But it happens, right? I would prefer they wouldn't attack. If they would do this before they would ask like, okay, let's ask you, do you want us to attack you or not? We would say no. But now what is happening, they cannot go back. They have to go all the way to the end and, drop this regime or kill the leader, whatever, because they cannot leave us with this madness. And this is now their duty to do this. And I'm very surprised when Mr. Netanyahu comes to the TV. I said, oh, people of Iran attack them. No, we don't want to do that. We're not soldiers. We're not like Israeli people. They are all soldiers. They know how to work with guns. And we are 90 million people who don't know shit about war.
So wait, let me ask you a question. And I'm not disagreeing with you. You don't have the arms. But how are you supposed to get your freedom if you don't rise up?
If you don't want to do shit, dude, what are you talking about? We did our thing when nobody supported us. We women life freedom and they killed 4,000 or 5,000 of us. So now this time you are telling us to do something. So they're gonna kill 20,000 of us. No, dude.
So wait, hold on a second. First off, dial down your tone.
The whole world, listen.
Okay, once again, I know you hear my voice. So I'm going to ask you to respect me when I talk. So basically you're saying, sit around, don't do nothing, let this regime stay in power, and murder, rape, and pillage your wives, your children, the grandparents in that country. You have 90 million people. The only thing you need is the arms and some support. But if you want to sit around and continue this regime, be my guest. Hooja, am I wrong?
You're 100% correct.
Can I talk now? Listen, my friend. We were dealing with this shit. We were fighting against it. We were trying to cut their head, And that's another story, right? We were doing our shit there, So now Israel intervened, and now United States. This is another shit. This is not our shit. You understand me?
Okay, I understand that you're an IRGC supporter. The other two mods want to bring it back up. Hooja, I modded you. Be my guest. I'm not going to listen to that fucking rhetoric. That's bullshit. Go ahead, Fadi.
I don't know how to do them, but I empathize with some of what he's saying.
Sorry, can I say something? Oh, okay. So.
Yeah. Let me just make this announcement. Matt, I told you this piece of shit was going to come in, and there he is, Dr. Wise. Guys, if you're Iranian, if you're Jewish, if you're Black American, this guy has hate for everybody. But go ahead, Fadi, I'm sorry.
Back in George Bush Jr.'s early presidency, he labeled Iran part of the axis of evil. For those in the know, what was actually happening in Iran at the time was the youth were rising up against their government. And it was a pretty big groundswell, as I recall it. I mean, it was material. I had some friends that were in universities there that were part of this movement. And because they were branded this axis of evil, that didn't really help the Iranian people, right? So there is something to what he was saying, and what I heard him say kind of in between the lines was like, hey, look, we don't like this regime. We want to try and replace it, but we're not going to go through a civil war. And for somebody that's lived in the country, and part of the reason I'm not in my country anymore is because we went through a 15-year civil war. I think that's hard sometimes.
Yeah, but Fadi, let's have this dialogue because he's back on stage. America will not send troops for political reasons, right? Trump's not sending troops over there. Israel's definitely not sending troops over there. So if these two countries are lining up the possibility for an uprising, and you don't get those many times, you haven't had many of those in the last 46 years. And then we hear, and there's no smoke with my Iranian Persian friends, we hear ad nauseum how they're being abused, oppressed, suppressed over there. They better grab at the gold ring, bro.
Yeah, you're right. So what I would say is, if there's a scene created, it needs to be filled by the Iranian people. They have to be willing. They have to be willing to get some blood on their hands. And like what's happening in Lebanon right now is a small example of what's possible. Israel took out Hezbollah, and now Hezbollah is weak. And now we have a couple of decent leaders that are trying to do what's right for the Lebanese, that are trying to disarm Hezbollah. So if it's possible in Lebanon, which is very, very, very heterogeneous, a lot of different religions and clans, it certainly is how possible in Iran without a lot of civil bloodshed.
Hoosier, you there, Hoosier?
I'm here.
Can you run it for 2 minutes and you deal with this guy? Because I'm not going to engage with him.
Sounds good. Whose turn is next?
Not Fadi. The gentleman with...
I understand the fake line. Whose turn is next?
You can go to Daniel. You can go to Pikachu. You can go to Daniel, Holly, Sabina.
All right. I'll go with Daniel.
I will join soon. I'm trying to update a bit.
Sure, go ahead.
Hi.
I just wanted to, first of all, thank President Trump. I wanted to thank all the Americans who are on the side of President Trump and for humanity. I honestly am saying that because I do believe that this is the time that we really, really needed America's help with saving what could have been an absolute global catastrophe. So I'm just sending it out there as a massive thank you. Thank you, President Trump. Thank you, America, for weighing in and helping save this global catastrophe from happening. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Sabina.
Hi.
I go to you next, and then
Thank you. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, I was just reading the headlines and just looking at the conflict. To me, it seems like there is a conflict between the America First people and, the America First group within MAGA, but it seems like they've been kind of diminished. So it seems like it's kind of like green light now. So that's all I just wanted to share because I've been following that the whole day and just refreshing to see, any updates. And it seems like they are on board now. So J.D. Vance has recently made comments that I guess go against. J.D. Vance has, supported Trump. But yeah, it seems like the America First crowd is kind of losing. Sorry?
You're making something out of nothing. We attacked Iran. That's all that matters right now.
Did that happen? Look.
Okay. So I see that basically now on the flight radars, all the American flights are gone from the flight radar. But I think what's interesting here is basically the media that knowingly or unknowingly kind of took part of this deception. We were all like kind of focusing on those B-2s flying to Guam or wherever, and when are they heading and how long will they take them? Everybody were doing the calculation, and it seems like that it was all just a decoy.
Well, Danny, let me just jump
interesting.
Danny, let me just jump in real quick. What we had to the top, what we had on the Jumbotron was a tweet from Truth Social, but this is an actual article from the New York Times is now saying that America has attacked Iran. God bless America and our troops.
It's also live on CNN, right?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you for sharing, JB.
Yeah, they're all basing on the tweet. I mean, he also tweeted it on Twitter, the same
it's official.
image, and everybody.
It's official. So Daniel, let me go to Nuha. Am I saying your name right, Nuha?
Hi, can you hear me? Yeah, you are.
Yeah. How do you say your name?
Nuha.
Nuha. The mic is yours, ma'am.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out, like, I wonder, like, where this takes us, because we're speaking of, like, you know, congratulations, but, like, is it really over? We need to wait for Iran's retaliation. I suspect the axis of resistance, i.e., like, the actual proxies are going to actually, like, because they've been quite restrained so far, and I think they're going to now join in, and the focus will be on the US bases in the Middle East. So yeah, this could intensify now. I don't think things are over.
I'm gonna agree with her on that part, 100%. Because I feel like this is the beginning, but also on the other hand, it also stops Israel from doing any other stuff that they thought about doing, because now they don't have to go try and bomb the hell out of Israel and everything. It feels like they're gonna try to hit a precise location because Trump already did it. So the idea of as of right now can back down until something else happens. But do I think it's over? Hell.
It's not over. Nuha, I'm sorry, Tony. I don't know if Nuha, did you finish what you were going to say, man?
Yeah, just one more thing in relation to that. I believe that the proxies were deliberately restrained because they were working in a way collaboratively to give the message that they would only intervene, and it was contingent on America's intervention. So I think now that America's joined, we'll see like Hezbollah, the Houthis, you know, they're going to join in, I believe.
Join in what? Join in what?
In their like missile, in their attacks, either towards Israel or to the bases, the U.S. bases in the Middle East.
No, I think. Listen. Pummeled. They're going to get.
And the Iraqi militias separately as well. I forgot to mention the Iraq militia.
I'll come back to you. Hold on.
Jesus Christ.
Mojo, what do you think about what happened?
It's fucking a glorious day. It was a glorious day when Israel bombed the shit out of them. It's a glorious day when the U.S. is bombing the shit out of them. I would just say, hey, where's the rest of fucking NATO? Why don't we fucking load up the planes? Why don't we fucking head in there? Why don't we just, hey, let's do it. Today's the day. Matter of fact, Pakistan. Hey, Tony, shut the fuck up. You find the mute button, you little fucking bitch. Listen, today's the day we're dropping bombs, and that means on all cowards. So you're going to get some verbal bombs, and we're dropping real bombs where we need to. I say we should take out Pakistan next. I think we need to fucking denuclearize all of the Islamist countries. I think what we really need to do is we need to seriously take this opportunity to fucking end it. This is where you fucking end it. Like, you know, if Russia wants to smoke, bring it. China doesn't want the smoke. I can tell you that. Those motherfuckers, like, everybody talks about they're building a fucking navy. You ever fucking seen Chinese steel? I think today is the fucking day you put the goddamn fucking flag in the ground. I think what we should do is we should plant an Israeli and U.S. flag